People gather to pray tonight for a hometown hero injured in the Fort Hood attack. Good evening to you. Major Patrick Miller was one of those hurt in the shooting at the Texas Army post.
And tonight, people turned out to support the major in his hometown. News 4's Ed Dranch joins us now with more. Ed?
And Don and Jackie, friends and family signed a huge banner tonight offering prayers and support for Major Patrick Miller. He was one of 16 people hurt in yesterday's shooting at Fort Hood. Dozens showed up tonight at the Allegheny Baptist Church near Miller's childhood home in the village of Allegheny. Now the entire community is rallying around Miller's mother and his family. Friends called him an outstanding American, and when speaking of war, Patrick is quoted as saying, "I do not choose to fight this war because I hate those in front of me. I choose to fight because of those I love behind me."
He would do anything for you. He would take a bullet for anybody. He would, knowing Pat, I'm sure he tried to diffuse the situation because that's just the kind of guy he is. And he just got a big heart, and he would just do anything for anybody without thinking about himself. Very unselfish. We're all here, even though we're far away, that we're thinking about him and that we love him, and we're going to do whatever it takes to help him get back to where he was.
Major Miller's friends told us he was shot in the stomach and operated on for a second time today. He's now recovering in a Texas hospital while investigators are looking into how this could happen for a second time at Fort Hood.
Have an active shooter on Fort Hood.
Investigators say it was Army Specialist Yvonne Lopez who shot and killed 3 people at Fort Hood Wednesday, walking into a building, firing his semi-automatic pistol.
There may have been a verbal altercation with another soldier or soldiers.
Army brass says the suspected shooter was anxious and depressed. He was being evaluated for post-traumatic stress disorder after a 4-month tour of duty in Iraq. While overseas, Lopez drove a truck but never fought in the war. Lopez took his own life when a military police officer confronted him with her weapon drawn.
We had no indication that there was any sign of likely violence, either to himself or to others.
This is the second shooting at Fort Hood in 5 years.
Seems too bad that this kind of thing can happen on one of our military bases.
Sid Palmer lives next door to Patrick Miller's parents in the village of Allegheny. The Army major was one of 16 hurt in the shooting.
It seems like this happens, seems to be more and more all the time, and I don't know what can be done about it, but it sure is tragic.
Ryan McCann himself is an Iraq War veteran and is also friends with Major Miller.
These people are out there putting their lives on the line, fighting, protecting the United States citizens, and when they come home, they're supposed to have a sense of relief, protection, and unfortunately, our service members are not receiving that.
Investigators have said there does not appear to be any connection to terror in this case, but have not ruled anything out just yet. They do say they're keeping an open mind until they can prove otherwise. Reporting live tonight, Ed Dranch, News 4 at 11.